Hello friends, in this video I will be talking about fintech. So before we start this topic, fintech is basically finance and technology combined together. We will be introducing this topic by the way of a joke. So this is some forwarded message which we have created in a PPT form, and let's study first the joke and then the actual theory. This is termed as era of big data. So there is Mr. A who has made a call here. He says, "Hello, is this Gordon's Pizza?" So Mr. B answers the call and he says, "No sir, it is Google's Pizza." And Mr. A asks, "Did I dial the wrong number?" Mr. B says, "No sir, Google bought the pizza store." Mr. A says, "Oh, alright, then I would like to place an order please." B asks, "Okay sir, do you want the usual?" A says, "The usual? You know what my usual is?" B says, "According to the caller ID, the last 15 times you've ordered a 12 slice with double cheese sausage and a thick crust." So A says, "Okay, that's what I want this time too." Now B is asking, "May I suggest that this time you order an 8 slice with ricotta, arugula and tomato instead?" So A says, "No, I hate vegetables." B says, "But your cholesterol is not so good." So A says, "How do you know about my cholesterol?" B says, "Through the subscribers guide." Now this subscribers guide is basically the guide which gives you all the information. So he says, through the subscribers guide we have the results of blood tests for last 7 years. So they have the blood test results of this guy for last 7 years, and he says that you should eat vegetables. Now A says, "Maybe so, but I don't want the pizza you suggest. I already take medicine for high cholesterol." So B says, "But you haven't taken the medicine regularly. 4 months ago you purchased from Drug Sale Network a box of only 30 tablets." Now A says, "I bought from another drugstore." B says, "It's not showing on your credit card, sir." So A says, "I paid in cash." Now B says, "But according to the bank statement, you did not withdraw that much cash." A says, "I have another source of cash." So B says, "This is not showing on your last tax form or tax return unless you got it from an undeclared source of income." So A says, "To hell with your pizza, it's enough. I am sick of Google, Facebook, Twitter and WhatsApp. I'm going to an island without internet where there is no cell phone line and no one to spy on me." Mr. B gives a hilarious reply, "I understand sir, but you will need to renew your passport which expired 5 weeks ago." And of course Mr. A cuts the line. So this basically is the introduction of our chapter. This is because that pizza guy had all the data regarding its customers, not just what pizza he had ordered earlier, but also regarding his cholesterol or he needs to eat vegetables, etc, etc. Now how do they get this data? How do they analyze this data and what do they conclude is basically what we will be studying in this topic. So now finally let's introduce the topic. Now fintech is equal to finance plus technology, as the name suggests. Fintech refers to technological driven innovation occurring in the financial services industry. Areas of fintech development relevant to investment industries are as follows. So the first one is analysis of large data sets, analytical tools, automated trading, automated advice, and financial record keeping. We are going to study about these 5 topics today. First one is analysis of large data sets. Large amounts of traditional data like security prices, financial statements, etc., and alternative data like social media, sensor network, camera, microphones, etc., can be integrated into investment decision making. So first of all, here you need to know there are two types of data sets. एक था ट्रेडिशनल, एक है ऑल्टरनेटिव. ट्रेडिशनल में क्या क्या लिखा है? सिक्योरिटी प्राइजेस, फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. एंड ऑल्टरनेटिव में क्या लिखा है? सोशल मीडिया, सेंसर नेटवर्क और सैटेलाइट इमेजेस, माइक्रोफोन्स, कैमरास, एक्सेट्रा. We will be studying this in detail ahead. Second part is analytical tools. So for extremely large data sets, techniques like artificial intelligence are used. AI बोलते हैं इसको. AI refers to computer systems performing tasks that previously required human intelligence. मतलब पहले जो चीज़ सिर्फ ह्यूमंस करते थे अब कंप्यूटर्स भी करते हैं. लाइक एग्जाम्पल योर गूगल ट्रांसलेटर और गूगल मैप्स और whatever you say, जो भी आपके फ़ोन में है, everything is a part of artificial intelligence. So earlier it used to require human intelligence, but now the phone is capable of doing that. Like example Siri. If you say, hello Siri, call so and so person, so the phone will automatically dial the number. Third is automated trading. Computer algorithms are used to execute investment decisions. Basically इसमें कंप्यूटर आपके लिए ट्रेड करता है. You need not even be there. वो कंप्यूटर अपने आप से ट्रेड करेगा based on the programming or algorithm which you have set. It leads to more efficient trading at lower cost. Anonymity भी होता है इसमें, that no one knows that computer is being trading, and greater access to market liquidity. So basically कंप्यूटर के थ्रू ये ट्रेडिंग हो रहा है, but no one knows that there is a computer setup for trading. Then there is automated advice. Automated advice, as the name suggests, automatic advice मिलने वाला है through a robot, और robo advisors बोलते हैं. और automated personal wealth management services provide services to retail investors at lower cost. Example, you enter your required return and risk appetite and answer a few questions, and that system will automatically generate a portfolio which suits you. So for example, if you are filling a form online and समझो ये कंप्यूटर आपसे पूछता है रिटर्न का ऑब्जेक्टिव डालो और आपने डाला 4%, रिस्क का ऑब्जेक्टिव पूछा है आपने डाला 0%, एंड सम मोर क्वेश्चंस एंड यू आंसर ऑल ऑफ दोस, व्हाट विल बी द आउटपुट? ऑटोमेटिक एडवाइस या रोबो एडवाइस क्या मिलेगा? आउटपुट विल बी दिस: इन्वेस्ट इन US ट्रेजरी बिल because it is considered to be risk free, and वो 4% शायद दे देगा at 0% risk. और if you are in India, तुमको कोई भी ये गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटी या शॉर्ट टर्म ट्रेजरी बिल वगैरह कुछ भी वो सजेस्ट कर देगा. So this is basically a short glimpse of how robo advice works. Now the next is financial record keeping. So various techniques like distributed ledger technology of LOSD, which we will be studying ahead, are used to track ownership of assets on a peer-to-peer basis. Individuals or firms can transact directly with each other without a financial intermediary. This is basically a ledger which is online, and उसमें आपको आपका ownership पता चलेगा that what assets you are actually owning and what assets the other person is owning. So basically if you go and if you want to buy a house, तो जो seller है does he really own the house? कैसे पता चलेगा? So something like that, this ledger will help you to track ownership of the assets. Thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned to eKida and subscribe to eKida.